Welcome to Trucking with Fitz. Today we run two loads. We run one to Cedar Rapids, Iowa, and one to Fort Dodge. And well, we're still trying to figure out what's going on with the engine. So stay tuned for some trucking. We're here in Cedar Rapids this morning. That's where we're unloading. Cedar Rapids Menards, as you can see. I wanted to record more rolling footage this morning, but I can't see. That yellow orb this morning was right in my eyes the whole time. No clouds really in the skies, so it's a little miserable there. It'll be nice on the way back. I'll enjoy that. Empty, not too windy, no sun in your eyes. It'll be a nice trip back. But trip here was a little bright. Let's see if we got anybody in there. I really hope there's not. I had that Conestoga that was parked outside parking lot. He must be done. It looks, oh good, our spot's open. We're done with Cedar Rapids. I'm out here in the parking lot. I stopped because I wanted to and it's just, oh, one of you guys commented and said you're gonna drive yourself crazy trying to find that shake. Well, yeah, that's exactly what it feels like it's running rougher than it did before I did the overhead. It feels that way. Is that the case? I don't know. I don't know for sure. What I do know is that I'm not satisfied with how it's running. That's what I want. That's what I know. Checked over a few things. Checked the oil. Wanted to give a sniff to it and feel it and put it on a piece of paper, see if I got anything in it. I don't know. I'm paranoid about an injector dumping fuel in my oil, but I'm not over oiled. I'm where I expected I would be after my oil change a few weeks ago. So that's fine. I idled up the engine and got it to where it was, I felt like it was shaking more. And couldn't really isolate anything. I've read that fuel pressure, if I got a low fuel pressure issue, then it might cause a shake. So we're probably gonna, I never actually did the fuel filters over the weekend. So I want to do those. I got them in the truck with me, so I might just, when I get to Menards, the distribution center, get back to Marshalltown, I'll probably change my filters in the gravel there, because I don't feel bad with a little bit of fuel on the ground. Change those out. I need to figure out how to get the right tooling, you know, connectors and gauges and stuff like that, to check the fuel pressure. I've taken the fuel pressure checking system you can get from your regular auto parts store, from O'Reilly's. I've taken that home with me and tried to figure out a way to connect and check with that stuff, but I couldn't figure out the right connections. So if you guys, comment down below, guys. I feel like somebody out there knows where I can get the correct tools to check that fuel pressure. What I want to do is I want to check obviously on the high pressure side, but also I want to be able to check, need to come up with a way to check if I'm getting aeration in the fuel system after the injectors, so the return line. I want to check that too. Yeah, comment down below. I would really like to check those things, see if I got other issues going on. I don't know if my lift pump is getting weak or what have you. I got some fuel lines that I would like to replace, so maybe that has something to do with it. That they need replaced, so maybe that has something to do with it. That's something else I wanted to do last weekend until I changed my mind and decided to do injector. So maybe I should have just done that. But the search to figure out the vibration continues. It could very well be the dampener. It could very well be the motor mounts, like y'all said. We're just gonna keep plugging away. The hesitancy on those fronts is the balancer is another $600-800 part. They're not cheap. I don't know what they are directly from Cat. I was only looking online. My guess is they're $1,000 from Cat. Cat always is more expensive. What else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, and the motor mounts. The motor mounts. So I don't know if I've talked about this before or not, but my rear structure is leaking. I'm sure I've talked about it. And if I'm gonna do the motor mounts, I might as well just do the rear structure. And if I might as well do the rear structure, I might as well do the rear main. And if I'm gonna do the rear main, I might as well just do the clutch. See where I'm going with this? I don't really want to get those motor mounts out of there without doing those other things. I've been up in there. It's not a pleasant place to be. It's really tight. Not looking forward to that if I was to do that. And I don't know if I want to be the one that does that whole, process of taking out the transmission and doing the rear structure and all that jazz. I don't know that I want to do that myself. I don't have the tools for it. I don't have a transmission jack. Yeah, I don't know that I want to do that. And we'll just put it that way. So, okay, I've been talking for a while now. I think you guys get the gist. It's just, I'm a little frustrated trying to figure this out. But I'm committed to figuring it out, but we might end up doing what I don't want to do and taking it to a shop, because I really don't want to pay somebody else to. But the list of things that it could be is piling up, so. Didn't show you coming into the yard this time. Not exciting. Less boring, right? We're going to Fort Dodge. Which will be a good one. I just spent the last probably 45 minutes. Took that long because I had to round up a bottle, different things. Well, I guess 45 minutes to get in and out of here. What am I talking about? 45 minutes, and that included changing my fuel filters. I did not show that because, well, two things. It's windy, and I didn't feel like it. So, sorry. I should have. Have I done that before? I think I've done that before. Haven't noticed it different yet, but they definitely needed changed. They definitely needed changed. I'm glad I did it. We'll see what happens as we get on the open road. For now, we're gonna get on the road and probably stop for lunch on the way there, grab some Subway, and then continue on to Fort Dodge. So I let you guys listen to the Jake brakes as I come in here to Ellsworth. Time for some Subway. Man, I got spoiled there with that Jersey Mike's. Subway's good and all, but Jersey Mike's is better. It is. It's also more expensive. So there's that. But it's better. Worth it every time. Alright, there's our destination for lunch. As you can see, we're done. Haven't decided what we're gonna do yet. If I hadn't taken the extra time to change my fuel filters, I would have been doing one more load, but I'm gonna probably text and see if he's got a Marshalltown. I really hope he's got a Marshalltown. I need a little bit better every day. Right now we're sitting at 163 miles. So, loaded miles, which ain't great. Now, Marshalltown's not going to get us much better, but it's going to get us, you know, give us a little boost. Because I don't really have time for another 3-hour load, which is what most of the short ones are. Oh. Truck's still running a little choppy. I know that's been sort of the theme of the day, which is probably going to be the title of the video. Still running choppy. I don't know exactly what's going on. We're gonna keep digging. Gonna keep digging. If I end up just going home after this load, we might run the overhead again. This time in one sitting. Because, yeah, I don't want to miss anything. I don't know. I just don't know what's not right, and it's eating at me. You know, I don't want to break my truck. If it's running bad because something's seriously wrong, I need to get on that. Jake brakes seem gnarlier than usual, so I don't think it's them. I don't know. You guys, I'm asking for a lot of comments in this one, and I really hope you guys do comment. My next question is, do you think the fact that that new injector, the trim codes are not in the system, could that affect how it's running? Let me know in the comments below. That's something that's been thrown out there, you know, as I'm reading forums and stuff. But nobody can really, they just sort of say it's a good idea. Nobody's saying, oh man, this helped my truck so much. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, that's okay too. Some of you guys will know, some won't. When you change an injector on these cats, they got a few codes that are on the injector, and the computer needs to know the specific parameters of that injector, if that makes sense. So it's a system, computer system scenario there. I think I'm gonna stop talking here. We're gonna roll on back to the yard, drop our trailer, see if they got a Marshalltown. If they don't, we're going home. We chose to go home. You didn't have a Marshalltown, so we're headed home. Bobtail. And we guys, I am so paranoid about this. I have to have my hands back in there. The engine changed how it ran over the weekend, and I don't know if it was, yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna, it's basically 3 o'clock right now. I'm running the overhead again. I'm just doing it, and I'm gonna be very methodical. I'm gonna make sure everything's exactly where I want it. I'm just gonna be careful. Take my time. I'm not gonna necessarily do it. I'm gonna check everything, if that makes sense. And if I can't, if I don't feel confident that yeah, I'm not afraid to do the whole thing. We're gonna make sure this is right, because I don't want to be breaking nothing. It just doesn't seem right, and it was because of something I did over the weekend. And I'm not pleased. I'm not happy. This thing needs to be running smooth. Anyway, that's what we're doing. I don't know that I'm going to show it to you. It might be a different video. We might just, you know what, we're just going to end the video right here. And I might do a short. If it's a short, then you'll know it'll come out before this video does. That's probably what I'll do. If I find something, I'll show you that. But that's my plan right now. We're gonna do it. We're gonna make sure it's right. I mean, when I did it over the weekend, that was the first time I've ever done an overhead on this engine. I've done it on other engines, just not this one. So we're gonna make sure it's right. Cost me no money to do it again. I didn't have the right load to do another load today anyway, so that's what we're doing. Thanks for watching today, guys. Continue to follow along as we try to figure out what in the world is going on. Subscribe to the channel if you want to follow that. And hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.